I think we're all just happy we got the win tonight. I think that's all we're happy about.
I think this is RJ's team. RJ, do you want to play for the Knicks? RJ, you want to play for the Knicks? If they draft you, If they draft me, I would love.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Yeah, we on fire, man. We are lit. Welcome to the nigga show. We out here KnickGas because we overslit and we smoke on the opposition.
It's your boy Ras Kamara, aka KnickGas. Why are we KnickGas? Because the Knicks are lit. That's what it is, you know. I'm back. This is actually the first video that I make. I'm actually, now that we're actually lit, I think it's the best time to launch. Before, we used to be like that garbage right there. We used to be that. Right now, we're in a 5-game winning streak. Yes, I'm right now in San Diego, behind Petco Park. I believe the Dodgers are playing the Padres, but it feels like we're in Los Angeles because if you could hear, there's a lot of Dodgers fans inside of that stadium. But I just wanted to take this time to appreciate my New York Knicks. As you know, we've been playing pretty good this year. We already won 30 games. That was not expected from the Knicks. So we have to, as a MBK baby, you know, nothing but Knicks. Shout outs to Sim, shout outs to Guillermo, shout outs to Mark, shout outs to many of the guys that every day build Knicks content. Without them, I wouldn't learn a lot about the Knicks. Before, I mean, I'm a troll, don't get it twisted. I'm a Knicks troll. I'll be on Mans, the Knicks. I'll be on MBK. I'll be on Knicks Fan TV. Not that much. I'm more on Knicks Fan TV because, you know, Ashley's just kind of hot. You know, I ain't gonna lie. Ashley look kind of good. But hey, Dominicana, te ves hermosa. But, man, what a great year for us. And what a best way to start by creating this content. One thing about the Knicks, stop falling in that trap of, oh my God, why are we not on ESPN? Why are we not on the national network? We don't really need them. At the end of the day, look, like I always explain, the reason why they hate the Knicks is because James Dolan is who Donald Trump thinks he is, you know? Donald Trump thinks he's the boss, but the real boss of New York is James Dolan. James Dolan owns the MSG network. He owns Cablevision, which I think is Spectrum. He also owns MSG Madison Square Garden, which is where, you know, Ali fought, many of the guys. And at the same time, he owns the franchise MSG network. So whenever ESPN, whenever Fox, or I don't think Fox, but whenever a lot of the big markets ignore the Knicks, it's not that they want to ignore the Knicks. It's more that the Knicks are too expensive, man. They need to pay for those rights. Watch the Lakers game. It's televised by NBC. It's televised by ABC. That means that they have a contract. They own the rights. So don't get mad if they don't put us, because it's a business decision. Topic number 2. We have to stop going so hard on what's his name? Let me cut. Another good reason why the Knicks is lit with the KnickGas, because we got that gas. You got that gas, that California gas. But yeah. Woo! That was shout outs to 420. Damn, that was a good hit. But we just finished beating up the Dallas Mavericks. That was a great win for us because not only do we have the connection with Porzingi and many of the players that you know, or like a Hardaway, and you know, like that was the pick that everybody really ridiculed the Knicks. Everybody was saying, well, oh, they shouldn't have traded Porzingi. Porzingi was the best. Porzingi was this and that. And we come to find out that Porzingi is nothing but a role player. He's not a star. He looks a little dumbfounded. He's not going to give you 30 or more minutes. Meanwhile, All-Star Julius Randle is giving me 45 minutes a game. He's giving me triple doubles when he doesn't have a fantastic game. If you look on the last 8 games, he has been improving. You know, he just scored 44 points on the Dallas Mavericks. You know, he's also facing a lot of his former teams, and that is also a thing that's pumping him up because at the same time, you can come in, bro. Don't worry, it's public. I don't own the street. At the same time, it actually looks nice when people are passing through because it's like, oh shit, who that? Like, look at homie right there. But it's actually good for him to actually like put a chip on his shoulder because when he joined the Knicks, nobody took him serious. Oh, you got Julius Randle. Oh, you got Julius. You know, and in reality, it was kind of like a little bit of hate on dark-skinned boy because we just lost a European player, and here comes old Julius from Dallas. Last year, after I got like the beginning of this year, I was like, trade is bad. This bad is ridiculous. You know, the spin move, but that was just how the team had to lose together to be able to build something. Once we got Taj Gibson, who is like coach's Tom Thibodeau's like #1 guy. Once we got him on board, it was great because now whatever worked last year, whatever glimpses that we have, Taj was like, you know when you watch that show Naked and Afraid and they give the participants like an item, and it's not like a lighter, you know, they won't give them like a straight up lighter. They will like give them like hay, like a spark thing, so you have to get hay. The hay is literally Taj Gibson, you know, the dry hay that built that fire that is the Knicks. And as a 420 special for the Knicks, it's like we're gonna smoke this whole blunt on the video because we have to appreciate that we have a full team. Forget having 3 stars that can't even play more than 35 games. KD is great. Kyrie is great. James Harden is great. I'm not gonna put Kyrie because Kyrie still has 5 more years on top of KD's years. But KD's on his way out. James Harden is hoping for a championship because he's on his way out and back into the strip clubs. LeBron James is on his way out. I mentioned this on Man show that a lot like the seniors are graduating. The seniors are graduating. Like LeBron just got a job as an assistant, so he's still in the school's floors and whatever. But like LeBron's gonna be here until his son is here, and we don't mind. A lot of people grew up with LeBron. It's gonna be the saddest thing in the world when LeBron leaves the NBA. But it's great, man. It's great. It's great that we have a team. I'm gonna go an analysis on the whole team. Shout outs to Mitchell Robinson. We still got you in memory, but I mentioned this. Maybe we offered Mitchell Robinson a $24 million contract. I think it was gonna be 35 or 40 before, and we could have given him like 4 years, $40 million. You broke your foot. Not my fault. That's just a business decision. That's the best for the team, actually. It's sad, right? It's sad, but that's the NBA. The NBA, the NFL, and a lot of this leagues is nothing but like modern slavery. Hey, no, let's not go into the wrong thing. You see, that's the weed. The cannabis takes you to the open mind, but at the end of the day, these players get paid all this money because they're nothing but like what really matters is your body, your legs, your arms, your things like that. Your physique is purchased by these teams, so you could go all throughout. So, what I'm saying with Julius, again, to reiterate, Julius is amazing. Rj Barret. This kid is amazing because, let me just get another shot because I know this shot's gonna be cute. Actually, we are back to KnickGas 420 special. 2021. As we come to conclusion, I'm gonna have bad news that we actually have 8% battery. So whatever we recording, we're just gonna record. And we have a dog that is getting very impatient. So as you see, we are gonna stop this recording. But the last thing I wanted to say is that we have a good chance to end up in a 9-game winning streak, because we could be able to face the next two teams. We face the Pelicans, and then we go to Charlotte, and then after that we go to, I believe that we go to the Raptors. We could beat all of those teams, but when we hit the Suns, the Sun is gonna be like we lit, but they got like, how you gonna be litter than the Sun? How you gonna be litter than the Sun? You can be litter than the Sun. So the 9-game winning streak ends at the Suns, because we gonna think we all hot, but they got the Suns, like they got CP3, like this man is wah. So they got the Sun, like when you go to Arizona, because when I travel from Florida to New York. To California, my bad. I'm from New York, but I lived in Florida for like a year after the pandemic. Florida sucks, man. Like, you don't want to live in the pandemic, just Florida. You bring your New York money to Florida. You don't live in Florida, because Florida has minimum wage of $7 an hour. Like, what the fuck? What kind of pathetic shit is that? Florida makes a lot of money of the Caribbean countries, because like there's a maritime law called the Jones Act. So like they depend on Florida, because Florida is like, it's like Africa to them. Florida's Africa to Jamaica, to Puerto Rico. Like, let me not just go to that. But yo, 9-game winning streak. The Suns is gonna be hotter than us, but the Knicks are lit. It's your boy Ras Kamara coming from San Diego, but still reporting on the Knicks, because I really appreciate y'all letting me go in your podcast, in your circles. Shout outs to Legions of Knicks, your boy Guillermo, Mr. Nigerian, but he has like a Latino last name. He's like I'm like, who's Guillermo? I'm like, you nigga, like, you Nigerian. That doesn't make no sense. He does have a Nigerian, like Kosikombe. I don't know his last name. Then you have Mark. Mark doesn't have his own network, because Mark is that, like, if I'm a conspiracy theorist, like, you learn from Mark. Like, Mark will tell you are a bank account, and you know there's another constitution, and it's all true, but it's like, Mark, what do you want me to use that from the day and day? Like, Mark, like, so Mark doesn't have, but he should have one. Mark is who a lot of this people want to be. There's also what's the name of the bear guy? Big Bubba is the other guy. I used to be on MBK with Big Bubba, so Big Bubba's another shout out to him. He doesn't have one, but he works like in Verizon. He's always like in the office and shit. He just every day he pops out to let niggas know I have a job, and I'm like, I appreciate, black man, you have a job, but do you have girlfriends? Because like, you kind of talking to mad niggas all day. He jumps around. Like, I be doing that shit too, but like, damn, he be jumping around. Shout outs to CK. CK is also from the West Coast. I don't know how CK ended up taking over Knicks Fan TV, which that's a spicy one. I'm like, this man CP signing contracts in LA, because when you go to LA, you signing contracts. You can sign contracts in New York. Don't get me wrong. But like, if you signing contracts, you either go to LA, Georgia, because like CNN and like ESPN, they got like recording places over there, in Miami. So like, I'm like, whoop, CP's in LA, but like, look how the fan base, because they trying to get him out of the fan base. Like, which, I mean, don't respect or hate him. I fuck with Knicks Fan TV because of the name. He has the best name. I think like MBK deserves that name. Because if you say Knicks Fan TV, and then you come to, if you go back 3 years, 2 years, all those guys used to be in the panels. And all of those guys in the panels now have their own shows. Each one of them have like 2,000 subscribers or more. So that's just Knicks fans. So like, when you say Knicks Fan TV, MBK is Knicks Fan TV because like, you build a fan base and shout outs to CP, it's two sides. It's two sides. I like that CK does both sides. TK is like, that nigga's LA, bro. He don't got no problems. But like, I'm just saying, like, shout outs to Sim. He's a real coach. Like, you learn from Sim, and you see like shit that you disagree with Sim a year back, and you like, damn, this man was saying this, because he never gave up on Julius. We all gave up on Julius. Julius. Like I used to hate Julius' name like it was a white man's name, because he doesn't have like shout outs to the Melanin brothers. Yo, Knicks Fan TV, we are live from San Diego. I think the phone is about to die because it just went kind of like dark. I forgot, I'm smoking level 7. This is a 29 Ace THC level. It turned off, so I'm just gonna be out. It's your boy Ras Kamara coming from KnickGas show 420 special.
Cash at me, motherfucker. Hey guys, thank you for listening. For all the people in the chat, make sure that we support each other as Knicks fans, and make sure you subscribe. I'm gonna put more content from now on. I'm just gonna be very active during the playoff, even though I'm far away. I'm gonna be able to be in tune with our team. Muchas gracias a todos, and see you in the next one. PayPal me, motherfucker.